Hello and welcome to Oweleketv. My name is Antonia Mokolo. The news headlines. Ndume slams Tinubu, says political cartels are controlling him. WILLIE OBIANO granted bail in 4 billion naira money laundering case. On the foreign scene, Trump wins New Hampshire Republican primary. And in sports, Chris HUGHTON sacked as Ghana coach following early AFCON elimination.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, WIKE, faces backlash over his apparently nonchalant approach to the abduction crisis in the nation's capital, which he attributed to political opponents. WIKE, formerly the Rivers State Governor, received criticism from the Northern Elders Forum, Middle Belt Forum, and other stakeholders who condemned his statement as insensitive. The minister claimed that kidnappings were exaggerated and attributed to blackmail by political opponents during a media chat. The Northern Elders Forum spokesperson Abdulaziz Suleiman stated that WIKE's comments were insensitive and dismissive of victims' experiences. He emphasized that the security challenges in Abuja were not solely due to propaganda. The president of the Middle Belt Youth Forum, Bright Kane, criticized WIKE for shifting blame and accused him of failing to protect the FCT. He suggested that the minister was overwhelmed by the security crisis. Some indigenous groups and rights organizations also voiced disapproval, asserting that WIKE ignored early warnings and failed to address community concerns. Debo Adeniro, chairman of the Center for Accountability and Open Leadership, called on WIKE and the federal government to admit responsibility for the security failures or resign. Critics accused him of being out of touch with reality and demanded a more serious response to the escalating security issues, including kidnappings in the FCT. 18 out of 26 members of the Ogun State House of Assembly voted to impeach Speaker Olakunle Oluomo. The lawmakers cited alleged high-handedness, lack of focus and transparency, arrogance, poor leadership style, financial misappropriation, and inciting members against each other as grounds for Oluomo's removal. The decision took place during yesterday's plenary session, presided over by Deputy Speaker Mrs. Bolanle Ajayi. Following the impeachment, Mr. Oludaisi Elemide, representing Odeda State constituency, assumed the role of the new speaker. Security personnel, including police and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, were visibly present at the assembly complex during the proceedings. The motion for Oluomo's impeachment was initiated by lawmaker Adegoke Adeyanju, representing Yewan North 1 constituency, and seconded by Mr. Ademola Adeniro, representing Shagamu 2 constituency. Adeyanju entered the assembly chamber with the mace, accompanied by other lawmakers. Speaking to the press after his election, Speaker Elemide promised exemplary leadership, stressing the new leadership's support for Governor Dapo Abiodun. He clarified that the governor was unaware of the impeachment and called for calm, stating that 18 members had backed his speakership. Justice Iyang Ekwo of the Federal High Court in Abuja has granted bail to the immediate past governor of Anambra State, WILLIE OBIANO, who is facing 4 billion naira money laundering charges brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Upon Obiano's arraignment, the EFCC counsel Silvanus Dahi requested that the court remand the defendants in custody pending trial. However, Onyinyechi Ikpeazu, Obiano's counsel, sought bail for his client. In his ruling, Justice Ekwo granted bail to Obiano on administrative terms set by the EFCC. The conditions include confining Obiano to the court jurisdiction and directing the EFCC to deposit his travel documents with the court registrar. The registrar is also instructed to inform the Nigerian Immigration Service of this development. OBIANO, who pleaded not guilty to the 9 charges of money laundering, is accused of moving over 4 billion naira from security votes into different bank accounts between March 2014 and March 2022, when he was the governor of Anambra State. Some of the charges allege that OBIANO indirectly transferred funds from the Anambra State government security vote account to entities with no business relationship with the government, dissipating the funds for purposes unrelated to the security affairs of the state. The case has been adjourned to March 4, 2024. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Senator Ali Ndume, representing Borno's South Senatorial District, has criticized the planned relocation of certain departments of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria from Abuja to Lagos. Ndume argues that President Bola Tinubu is being misinformed by political cartels to make inappropriate decisions. Ndume stated that the president is being ill-advised by Lagos boys in the corridors of power and that political cartels within those corridors are misinformed the president. He criticized the idea of having 2 capitals, asserting that regulators of financial institutions should remain in Abuja. Ndume argued that this relocation would have political consequences and hoped that President Tinubu would reverse the decision. The planned relocation has generated mixed reactions, with various northern stakeholders, including the Arewa Consultative Forum, objecting to the decision. The Pan-Northern Socio-Political Organization believes the move is a deliberate ploy to further underdevelop the northern region of the country. Away from that, Senator Ali Ndume, the Senate Majority Chief Whip, expressed concern on Tuesday over the insufficient remuneration for security agencies, stating that recruits receive less than 50,000 naira a month. Ndume, former chairman of the State Committee on Army, urged the federal government to promptly reevaluate the stipends and salaries of military personnel. He criticized the current pay structure, pointing out that it does not adequately compensate security personnel for the sacrifices they make. Ndume emphasized the challenges of expecting individuals to sacrifice and perform at their best when their remuneration is insufficient to meet basic needs. The senator also highlighted the deficiency in the number of security agencies and personnel to effectively tackle the country's security challenges. Calling for urgent action, Ndume suggested salary increments and more recruitment, particularly to address the manpower deficit in the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian army, pointing out that the last salary review for security agencies occurred in 2008. Ndume stressed the need for a timely adjustment to reflect current realities. He also called for enhanced equipment and moral support for the military to address threats facing the nation. In the early hours of Wednesday, gunmen attacked Oweleketv village in Mangu local government area of Plateau State, killing over 30 people, mostly women and children. The victims had sought refuge in the house of a community leader the night before due to earlier unrest in Mangu town. The attackers surrounded the house and killed all the occupants. Community leaders, including Mark Haruna and Joseph Gwankat, confirmed the death toll and condemned the act as callous. The Plateau State Governor, Caleb Motwang, declared a 24-hour curfew on Mangu local government area on Tuesday, following a deteriorating security situation in the area, including unrest that led to the burning of houses, churches, and mosques. The state has been grappling with security challenges with recent attacks on communities during Christmas Eve, resulting in 150 reported deaths. The spokesman for the State Police Command, Alabo Alfred, stated that he had yet to receive a report on the recent incidents and mentioned that an investigation would be conducted. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, former President Donald Trump secured victory in New Hampshire's Republican primary, making him the first Republican to win both Iowa and New Hampshire since 1976. President Joe Biden won the Democrat primary despite relying on write-in votes and abstaining from campaigning in the state. Trump's victory in New Hampshire follows his landslide win in Iowa and marks a significant achievement in securing competitive votes in both states. With nearly 94% of the votes tallied, Trump held a double-digit lead over former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, securing almost 55% support and approaching nearly 170,000 votes. Haley conceded the loss but vowed to continue fighting. On the Democrat side, Biden's supporters organized a write-in campaign to avoid a formal loss. Even though the contest awarded no delegates due to the national party rules, Trump, seemingly unhappy with Haley's continued campaign, criticized her in all-caps posts on Truth Social, accusing her of delusion and reminding her of past crushing defeats. Haley, who came third in Iowa, promised to continue her campaign until Super Tuesday in early March. The results are likely to intensify calls for Haley to drop out, but her campaign has indicated a commitment to continue until Super Tuesday. The next GOP primary after Nevada is on February 24th in South Carolina, where Trump has secured endorsements and holds a wide lead in opinion polls. The Biden campaign acknowledged Trump's dominance in the GOP nomination and criticized the MAGA movement for taking over the Republican Party. In entertainment, convicted Nigerian fraudster and socialite Ramon Abbas, popularly known as HUSHPUPPI, joined in celebrating the birthday of popular Nigerian influencer Tunde EDNUT'S, who turned 38 on January 20, 2024. In a video posted by Tunde EDNUT'S, later deleted but spreading on social media, HUSHPUPPI was seen celebrating the birthday from his jail cell in the United States. He showcased a spread of prison food, including rice, pasta, and cold drinks, stating that they were celebrating in their own way. HUSHPUPPI, who is currently serving time for fraud-related charges, voiced his well wishes to Tunde EDNUT'S while displaying the prison facility food. The video has attracted attention on social media, with users commenting on the unusual and light-hearted nature of the celebration given the circumstances. Tunde EDNUT'S birthdays are known for being celebrated by fans, colleagues, and supporters, with this year being no exception, even garnering attention from unexpected places like HUSHPUPPI's prison cell. And in sports, HUGHTON has been removed from his position as the head coach of the Ghana national football team after the Black Stars' early exit from the African Cup of Nations. Ghana failed to win any of their 3 group stage matches, securing only 2 points and finishing third in Group B. The decision to sack HUGHTON was made by the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Federation, as announced in a statement on Tuesday. The statement also indicated that the technical team of the Black Stars has been dissolved. Despite having a chance to qualify for the last 16 as one of the best third-place teams, Ghana's elimination was confirmed by Cameroon's victory against the Gambia on Tuesday. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Ndume slams Tinubu, says political cartels are controlling him. WILLIE OBIANO granted bail in 4 billion naira money laundering case. On the foreign scene, Trump wins New Hampshire Republican primary. And in sports, HUGHTON sacked as Ghana coach following early AFCON elimination. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Thank you for watching.